Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. So as you can tell from my voice, I'm recovering from a very nasty chest and ear infection. I've had like a break, but in that break I've been so ill, so I didn't get to do anything fun, and school starts back tomorrow. So I'm really upset, and I thought in these weeks I would be able to record some of the videos you had requested, so bear with me. I think my voice is okay enough to do a video for you guys. I didn't want to leave you hanging, and I thought I would just ease in and talk about like my favorites of August, because it'll be short and sweet and I won't have to strain so much. So the first thing that I've been loving is this Bath & Body Works lavender and sandalwood with natural lavender oil body lotion, and I got this as part of a Will You Be My Maid of Honor package from my best friend. And I always have loved the Bath & Body Works body lotions. I've gone more into their natural ones, and this sandalwood really makes the difference. It's a sweet lavender sort of florally fragrance, but it has a bit of musk to it too, and it just lingers really nice. And when I put it on at night time and on my arms, I'm just so silky smooth. So I really like this one. The other thing I've been loving from Bath & Body Works was a gift from one of my best friends in England, and she got me the Aromatherapy Love, and it's the Rose and Vanilla Essential Oil Candle, and this is heaven on earth. This is the typical oud rose smell. It's light, but it has that warmth in it, and it's just so sensual. That's the best way I can describe it, and it will definitely put you in a really luxurious mood. So this is something I would love to like put glowing and burning in my room, with all the lights off, and have a really nice hot shower, and come out and like put on my cream and put on some really nice pajamas and underwear on, and just have like one of those pampering like gorgeous days. It really sets the tone, and yeah, this has natural essential oils, and the packaging is just so beautiful, and I love the black lid. It's lovely. It's not enough to give you a headache, although I wouldn't recommend burning it for too long, because it's so strong and warm that I think after a while it could. But just to like diffuse some scent in your room and give you that like sort of atmosphere, it's gorgeous. Then I have the Shseido. This is the White Lucent Anti-Dark Circles Eye Cream. If you have been following me for a long time, you know that this is my favorite cream of all time. It's got a really nice pink pearlescent sort of packaging. It's $65. It comes with a little spatula too, but because it's like really like filled to the brim, I can just touch nicely and like apply just here, like, so I'm just doing it on my orbital bone, and where I feel this cream is so nice and creamy, I know it like with the heat of my eyelashes and everything, it will draw up and, you know, like moisturize the like further up, like closer to my lash line eye area. And it's the only one that I've noticed a significant difference in my eyes. I've tried the anti-aging one. It didn't work as well. I've tried other eye creams like the Elemis, which I'm a huge fan of Elemis. It just didn't cut it. This is the only one that has. And in terms of eye cream, this is pretty reasonable in price, $65, but it lasts a good year and a half. And as you saw, that or a little bit more is all you need. So it lasts a long time, but it's not even about how long it lasts, it works. So I'm really happy with that. So I repurchased that last month. And this is a new thing that I've decided to try, but I've noticed a significant difference in the past few weeks. This is the Ren Clean Skincare, and this is the Ready Steady Glow Daily Alpha Hydroxy Acid Tonic. So it promotes radiance and encourages cell renewal and exfoliates and brightens your skin. What I love is the packaging. It comes in this sort of bottle here where you press down and it dispenses a good amount of product. I use the Shseido cottons, and after I've cleansed my face, I use this and I just kind of like smear it all over my face, and it takes off the excess that my cleanser cannot do. And even if I go around on the second time, it really, really takes it off. And I noticed the next day, I'm just so much more brighter and cleaner looking. And I definitely feel like my skincare products absorb much better after I use this. And I use this AM and PM, and I've been loving it. I don't know how much it was, but for the amount that you get, and I've been using this for at least 2-3 weeks, I've only used that much. So it's going to last a good amount of time. The other things that I've been really liking are these samples. So I've been talking to you about the Bryedo like line, you know, really, really last on that bandwagon. The black saffron and the Mojave Ghost are my favorite. I love mixing them together. I love the woodiness of this. This is not a typical scent I would have gone for back in the day. To me, this would have been quite strong, but now it really works with my skin and the sort of heat that I have on a daily basis being in New Orleans. It just kind of like gives bursts out at a time and lingers really nicely. And this one I've been loving is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana, the Bourbon. And again, this is like, to me, this smells like, and I don't know if you will like this or not, so let me know down below. It smells like a sauna. Every time I go to the spa and I open the sauna room, I love that wood smell. I love that, like, that heat. And this to me is exactly that. It just reminds me of like a sauna, or back in the day when you would go get waxed and you would use the pot. Sometimes they don't use that anymore. And it was that sort of really, all I remember is when my mum used to go get wax and I was allowed to wax as well. They used to use those pots, and it used to be like this brownish wax, and it smelled just like this. And I know that's a really odd scent that you would want on your body, but it really gives you another, it is again another sensual scent, and it's very sexy. And I like the way it's called Bourbon because, you know, I have Bourbon Street down here and everything like that. But yeah, it's really, really nice. I would highly recommend smelling it. And it's just, I'm in those moods for those sort of scents now, these really like deep and sexy and like oozing scents rather than the floral pretty ones. And I think it would be a good one for like fall and winter because it's just that warm. Speaking of fall and winter, my favorites are the Makeup Forever. This is the Artist Color Pencil in the color 600 Anywhere Caffeine. I believe you can use this for your eyes and your lips. I have not used it on my eyes yet. You know, you'd have to constantly disinfect and whatnot. I've been using it on my lips. I have it on today. I really, really love it. I don't have this lip color on, but I'll put it on top of my lip gloss. This is the Marc Jacobs, what's it called? Oh, Aha Honey, the Enamored Hydrating Lip Gloss Stick in 558. And isn't this packaging cool? Because you think it's like a lip gloss and that you twist up and it would be a wand. But in fact, this is all artificial, and the actual thing is all in here. But it's like this brown with like little silver sheen in it that runs through, that makes it very reflective. But it's like a warm, it's like a caramelized honey. And I love it because it feels like a lip balm, and it's not as dark as you think, and it just is such a beautiful fall color. I think this is like replacing my lighter nudes. It would definitely replace like a few of my browner lipsticks. It's kind of a good in between, and it lasts really long considering it's like a glossy stick. It lasts really not long. It's super hydrating, and I feel like I don't have to reapply, so it's like perfect for class. And yeah, I really like the reflectiveness of it. It gives it like a plump look to your lips. Goes really well with these like spicy liners and like these deeper liners, and I think it's like my go-to fall color. The color that I had on previously was this Dior Lip Glow, and this is the 010 Holo Pink, and it's a beautiful sheer pink gloss, and it's got like little holographics in there that are not chunky at all, but they're kind of like pink as well. And it just, again, is a really nice moisturizing lip balm. It's great if you have like medium tone colored lips like me. It gives it a little bit more lightness, pinkiness to it. Let me swatch the Marc Jacobs next to it so you can tell the difference. So I don't know how much you're going to be able to see, but yeah, that's the Marc Jacobs, and there's the pink one. And these are just really pretty. They're so glossy and smoothing, and I really, really like the fact that they have this sheen to it. It just makes it so easy to wear and light, and it doesn't like distract from the rest of your makeup look. Then I've talked about this, I think, in my last favorites. This is the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, medium to deep. They only have 2 shades. I really, really like it. Now that I have, like, now that it's dipped down a bit and I've got longish nails, it's harder to tap in. So what I've been doing is using a brush, tapping it underneath my eyes, and then using my beauty blender to blend in. I feel like with the beauty blender it works the best. And I also feel like putting my foundation underneath first to give kind of like a little bit of a base, and then that on top to brighten and kind of camouflage works really well. But it doesn't crease underneath my eyes, it doesn't like melt away in the heat. It definitely like just helps like conceal really nicely. I've just been so happy with this. I don't think I will buy another under eye concealer unless something really wows me. And then of course, speaking of, my Hourglass Vanish in Golden, this foundation stick is freaking brilliant. I love it so much. It's great to touch up and buildable. I love the triangle shape. You can put it in your nooks and crannies. You can put it underneath your eyes so nicely. And as I said, you can just top up and keep applying on top and on top and top. And it never just cakes up, and it just blends so seamlessly. And again, I feel like the best way to apply this is with a beauty blender. I've used it with a buffing brush, and I didn't like the effect as much as a blender. So, and I have tried smoothing it with my hands as well, but it doesn't work. So yeah, I just kind of do like little stripes, and that's it. And it's just flawless. It's really, really flawless. I love it. And sometimes when I fix it, you know, it's not enough. It depends on how much I'm walking. If I'm just going in an Uber, I'm fine. But if I'm really walking the streets of New Orleans, and I'm talking about like a mile or 2, then I'm just going to get shiny. Again, this foundation doesn't come off. I just get shiny. And I've been loving this Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin. This is a skin transforming powder with salicylic acid. And I've got the shade 25 Nude Beige. And I really like it because it's nice and compact. So it fits in my bag really nicely. Comes with a beautiful mirror, the powder, and the sponge. And then the sponge has like the holes in it so it breathes nicely. But this shade is perfect for me. And I just literally dab it on my face, and it just blurs out and mattifies. And it doesn't distract or take away or add a different color shade to my foundation or my face. It just mattifies and blurs. And so it's a really, really great one if you've got to touch up, because after class you're going to like a coffee shop or something, or you're just going to head out, or, you know, you just got to touch up. It's one of those no-brainers. You don't even think about it. It almost acts as like a translucent powder, if you will. And then I've been loving the Maybelline Brow Precise Micro Pencil, and I've got it in the shade, I think it's a soft brown. But I'm not really sure. It doesn't say the color actually, which is weird. How weird. But I believe it's soft brown, but it's super, super tiny, kind of like the Brow Wiz. Saying soft brown doesn't mean it's a light brown, it's a mid-tone brown. But I've been liking it because the other ones that I've been buying with the angle, it's too heavy, and I realized I'm pasting on my eyebrows, and I like this effect a little bit more where you can see like hairs and it looks a little bit more like natural, and I can just really like focus it in, so into like the sparse areas without like coloring in too much. And because my brows are fairly thick, but they just need like a few like bits to be like covered a bit better, and I'm a little bit heavy-handed sometimes, so I think this is like the right one for me. Yeah, I really, really like it, and it gives me the most natural look, so I'm happy with that too. And then finally is my Sweet Peach palette by Too Faced. This is honestly one of the best palettes. I only brought 2 palettes with me from England, and this is one of them, and so that tells you a lot. And I think it's just got the best range of things. Like, it's got like the neutrals, it's got some colors, it's got some smoky colors, The smell is like intoxicating. It's like a sweet peach. It's got shimmer, it's got matte. I just love it. And obviously day to day I use the like typical nudes here. This pink color, which is Georgia, is really, really beautiful for a crease. Luscious is one of my favorite metallic browns. So is Caramelized, which is a deeper brown. I've done, and I love Summer Yum, which is like a burnt, like, it's like a burnt brown with like a brick color to it. All of them are really pretty. The only things that I don't wear very much is Tempting, which is a black with like sort of shimmer in it, and Talk Derby to me, which is sort of like a navy blue, which you would think I would use more often because navy is my favorite color. And also Delectable, which is a purple. But if I ever need them for like underneath my eyes or to add a little bit of color, I do. I just don't use them on a daily basis. But all these colors, and especially the green, I just love. Like green and brown are my favorites. And you can't go wrong with it. You just really can't. It's the best one to take on holiday, for weddings, for school. It suits everyone's eye color. It's just so good. And I've really, really been using them, and I just love it more and more. And again, it's one of those no-brainers where I don't have to think about it, and I just look like done up. So for today, like, I have got on Luscious, and I've got Georgia in the crease. Like, super simple, nothing else. But it's just nice and natural too, but gives like a little pizzazz as well. So that's it. I'll do a little outfit of the day. This is a Jcrew cardigan, and it's one of those reversible ones. So you can actually do it up and wear it the other way around, and it would be like a round neck sweater with buttons, like with a v-neck, which is kind of cool. Or you can wear it like this as a cardigan. Underneath I've just got this like little Calvin Klein bra top, and then I've just got my J brand jeans on, and that's it. And for shoes, I was just wearing my APL trainers, and then I'm wearing the Sierra necklace from Paulina, you know, PB Bunny. And then earrings, these are Nadri, one of my favorite brands from America, and I just love them because they're like all different colors of pink, purple, blue, and turquoise and clear. So like they go really well with any of those tops. It like really ties in, or especially with navy, it adds like a little punch. And you might have also noticed that I've cut my hair. I cut off a good 2 inches. It just needed like some, you know, healthiness to it. And I dyed it all one color again because it was just fading out and the sun was lightening it. So this way I've got it like fresh and ready for school. And yeah, that's it. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope my voice wasn't too straining on your ears. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.